Hi everyone, welcome to another week of the Inside Brooklyn podcast. I'm Kristen Nye. Our lovely host Jamie is not available this week, so I will be hosting, as well as Nigel Roberts, our wonderful writer and contributor. Today we have some amazing guests. I'm excited to kind of dive in, but first a quick shout out to our sponsors, Brooklyn Commons, of course, for hosting this wonderful space, Trendy Tripping for handling all the logistics of the podcast, and of course WJMS Radio. So let's dive in. Here today we have Joffrey Guerrero from Catra Film Series. This man is phenomenal. I don't know how he does it. He's founder and director of Catra Film Series, as well as co-founder of the Bowery Film Festival. So we're going to be talking arts, culture, entrepreneurship, and let's go ahead and dive in. Joffrey, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and kind of letting us know a little bit about you.
Sure. My name's, you said my name, but I've been running a Catra Film Series for the past 8 years.
Okay.
It started off as a monthly short film series dedicated to New York-based talent, and we've since expanded it to international filmmakers and filmmakers from all over the country, and we're just showcasing films, web series, documentaries, animation, and giving them a competitive platform to launch their careers.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you're ranked in one of the top 100 film series?
Freeway, yeah. Film Freeway is one of the largest film festival platforms for filmmakers to submit to.
Okay.
They've ranked us a top 100 in the world.
That's a lot to accomplish in a short period of time.
2 years in a row.
Yeah.
We're doing something right.
How did you get into the film world?
So I went to film school back in 1999, and it's a long time ago.
All different decades.
Yeah, it's all different decades. So I went to film school. Right off the bat, I knew I wanted to be a filmmaker, and graduated and was working in TV for over 10 years now. And decided to quit and start my own company.
That's a common thing we hear in this podcast. You're like, I'm done, it's time to do my own thing.
Yeah.
What was that transition like?
It was fun. It was exciting. It was risky.
Risky?
And it's the first few years I wasn't making any money. I was just surviving, and but slowly I was able to build out a business model that's sustainable and has allowed me to continue doing this. Okay.
And tell us a little bit about the Bowery Film Festival as well.
So the Bowery Film Festival started in 2 years ago. Was that 2018?
Okay.
Summer of 2018. So that started with, I always had the idea. So the Catra Film Series started on the Bowery in a small little lounge called Catra Lounge. Mm-hmm. So I was doing the screenings there. And I've always liked the environment, the neighborhood. It's very artistic, rich, it has a lot of history with culture and arts. So I decided to, and I had the idea for the Bowery Film Festival in my head, but I didn't have any resources or connections when I first started Catra.
You had the dream.
So I had the dream.
Yeah.
I had the dream, but I didn't have the resources or connection yet. So slowly with Catra, I was able to build that out, meet people, meet filmmakers who were offering their time for free. They're like, hey, I'll help you out. You need help? You don't have money? But I'll do it for free. I was like, okay, cool.
That's great. That's a sign. So right? Resources just coming your way.
It's coming together. So I said, you know what? Let's do it. I met one of the filmmakers that approached me about working together. I just invited him out for coffee. I'm like, hey, look, I want you to be the co-founder. Would you be interested? He said, yeah, let's do it. So that's it. That's all it took. And we started.
Just like that.
Just started the festival.
Okay. So what's on the agenda for 2020? With Bowery Film Festival, with Catra.
So Bowery Catra, so we have a lot of things in development right now. We're talking to different distribution platforms to continue to have, because the life of a filmmaker, the life of a film once completed, is you screen it at film festivals, and then there's no real afterlife. There's no real, unless you're like, big shot with A-list celebrities on your films or web series. So we're looking for a distribution model to allow filmmakers to screen with us and then have another life afterwards where they're able to make money through various different distribution channels that we're talking to.
Interesting. So what type of opportunities can that open up for someone involved in your film festivals?
So a filmmaker can screen with us, get all the accolades, and then they could potentially get a distribution deal to screen, to have their work live on a platform.
Nice. So you're kind of creating a whole new avenue
of
expression and continuity within the industry.
Exactly, yeah. So that's the goal for 2020 for Catra and Bowery as well. We're trying to build out, as I mentioned to you before, we're I also run 4 other festivals that I'm also...
Yeah, you mentioned that. I'd love to dive in a little bit more. So 6 total.
6 total.
Okay.
Yeah. We're still developing them. 4 of them are currently running.
Okay. Are they all NYC based?
NYC based. 2 of them are in Astoria, Queens, and 1 here in Brooklyn and 1 in the city.
Okay.
And the other one we're still developing.
Sounds like a lot on your plate.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's another. Yeah, Battle. I have a lot. I have a lot of films, and I do have a lot on my plate, so I have a lot of things.
Okay.
So it's a big plan for 2020, where it's just about expanding, growing, and
2020 vision.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey, can you talk a little bit about some of the challenges that you faced as an entrepreneur getting your business started and how you overcame those challenges? Just for some people who might be interested in...
Yeah, well, I don't even know where to start. There's so many challenges.
How about that initial impetus between working for someone else and working for yourself? You said you just kind of did it.
Well, finding the right time to stay and finding a way to stay focused. You know, it's when you're working and doing a 9 to 5, you're kind of you have to kind of push yourself to work.
Yeah.
When you're working for yourself, if you work, when I first started, I was working from home, so I had to and it's a lot of distractions. Just find the time to just sit down and just work and just
force yourself out of the pajamas.
Yeah, it's tough.
Love it there.
But I found over the course of the past few years, I've been able to figure out a way to just force myself to stay focused and continually building relationships. I think that's one of the big things is building relationships and finding a way to continue partnering with different organizations such as Brooklyn Commons, where you're able to provide opportunities for filmmakers and opportunities for growth. So yeah, that's one of the challenges, a few of the challenges. I think.
Okay. What about financing? A lot of entrepreneurs just have a huge challenge finding money to do. Is that true?
We're a bootstrap operation. It's all just me trying to raise some sponsorship funds, and that's the hardest thing, getting sponsors. Nobody wants to give you money. So just basically trying to figure out ways to raise money. Ticket sales or submissions. There's this misconception that a lot of people think film festivals make a lot of money, and that is totally not true. There's a lot of challenges just trying to break even. Movie theaters are very expensive. You have to rent them. We used to spend thousands of dollars renting out movie theaters.
I can imagine.
And tickets, not everybody could afford $10, $20. But those $10, $20 goes into getting prizes for filmmakers, in promoting to try to get the word out of the festival. So those are some of the challenges that we're always dealing with and trying to figure out new ways to get people in the door to support us. So,
what are some of your big wins? We've talked about some of your challenges, but I know the film industry is tough. Are there certain pinnacles that you can look back on and say, wow, that was like a mountaintop moment?
Yeah. So there was a filmmaker, Felix Thompson. He's actually one of the first filmmakers that we screened in 2012, just out of NYU Film School. We screened one of his shorts, and he went on to direct his debut feature film. Screened at Tribeca, and won the Best Audience Feature Film Award, and got distribution on Netflix, and screened everywhere, got theatrical distribution. So that's been one of the ways. Just seeing a lot of filmmakers and actors succeed. I mean, that's the big thing. Seeing all these filmmakers come through the door and screen with us, and then going on to the next level. We have a lot of stories like that where filmmakers, actors, producers, just camera people are just working at screening with us, and then just meeting and connecting. Also connecting and collaborating with fellow filmmakers in the industry that they'll meet at our festival.
I mean, it seems like so much of the film industry is based on collaboration, relationships. Can you speak more to that? How has that worked in the past? Is it evolving, specifically here in New York City?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone navigating their journey in the film industry?
Go out to film festivals. Go out and support. It's not that expensive to go out to film. The film festivals provide you an outlet to meet people, to meet and connect. So definitely go out to film festivals, meet filmmakers, talk to them. Don't be shy. Filmmakers they're a different breed. they're very shy to talk to people. But you talk to people. People are really willing to collaborate and meet, and just a network. I mean, networking is a big thing in this industry. Is you have to meet. It's all about the relationships you're building. So that's definitely encourage up and coming filmmakers, people who are interested to get in the industry, to just go out there and meet people and make films. Don't be, if you want to be a filmmaker, pick up your iPhone, you know. Take
Sounds so simple, right? I know. I know it's not that.
All you do is write a story, one page story. I mean, we live in an age now where you can just shoot something. You know, there's festivals that have 1 minute length. You know, you shoot something on your phone and make the story. And it's all about the story. If you have a good story, the festivals will pick it up. So, I mean, if you're dying to tell a story, just make it and make a film.
I'm curious, how many different hats do you wear as a
Too many.
Director, writer? Right. Tell us about some of the
festivals. Well, when I first started back in 2012, it was I was the host. I was the cashier, basically. I was the
most important job. Right?
I was the programmer, the director. Everything. I did everything. It was just me, and I had somebody else help me out, but it was just basically everything was on my shoulders. So it's like filmmaking. It's like I started off as a filmmaker. You know, when you're first starting out, you gotta wear every hat. So
Gotta hustle.
you gotta hustle. Yeah.
So obviously you are a master creator. What inspires you? What inspires you to create? Like, is it something you experience? Is it an environment, a person, or is it just kind of
everything? You know, people you meet. I think people have the best stories. You meet people and you kind of get inspired by that. People's stories, you know, people who come up with businesses. I've always been around people who are business savvy and came up with an idea that was successful. So that I've always surrounded myself with people who are successful. Trying to, at least, you know. Growing up in Brooklyn, sometimes you hang out with.
But that's how you have to do it as an entrepreneur. You know, who you surround yourself with is who you become. So it sounds like you have a lot of experience creating that network and creating that support system for yourself. And I do think that's essential. A lot of entrepreneurs feel isolated, or you're in your bed at 11 a.m. eating cereal, like doing your work, and you just feel like you're in this silo when really there's other people out there experiencing those same things as you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you could speak to that a little bit. Community is everything.
Yeah, community is very important. Very important.
So in terms of the film community, have you seen any changes? I know obviously we talk about Brooklyn, the changing landscape of the city in general. Have you noticed any differences since you started in 2012?
In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn and NYC, in terms of the community and just kind of what's going on there in your industry.
It's changing very fast. There's no excuses anymore. I mean, you can screen your work everywhere. There's more festivals than ever before. Just go out. I mean, I just tell people just go out and just attend these events and meet people. It's constantly changing with all these different platforms. Like you have all these streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's almost overwhelming.
It's like so. But that's good. We live in a great time to be a filmmaker, to be working in this industry. We're privileged to be working in this industry now because there's so many opportunities. We didn't have those opportunities when I started out. You know, it was a very tight knit community. But now I think it's more open, more involved. There's different outlets.
Yeah.
How important is diversity to you in trying to bring people of color into the industry?
Yeah.
What are you doing in terms of that?
So we look for stories, quality stories from people of color, from women filmmakers. We just look for talent. You know, if it's good, we'll screen it. We don't discriminate against anybody. I mean, I'm a person of color, so I think it's very important that I don't see enough stories about me growing up. You know, so when I am able to see something like that on the film, people that submit films to us, we'll take a very careful look.
Are there any types of stories that you think aren't being told that you would really love to see?
Any types of stories?
Any types of stories, yeah.
More stories of Latinos, you know. I don't see that many Latinos filmmakers. But that also goes, I think we also have to make more quality films. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So we're hoping. I mean, we just launched something called Contra Latinx Festival to support that endeavor, support filmmakers of the Latinx community. So
and that's a subset of Contra Film Series. Yeah. So that'll be is that happening sometime this year?
Yeah, at some point this year, in the summertime.
Okay.
We're aiming for a summertime launch. So we're looking for more stories by then. People at 9X.
How can people contribute to what you're doing? Where can we find you on social media? Let's start there.
Katra Film Series.
Okay.
KATRA Film Series, Bowery Film Festival.
Are there volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, there is. Yes,
Submit
we
on
need
the website?
volunteers. We do need lots of volunteers. We just put a call out a couple days ago. We need a lot of help to support us. So
Okay.
if
And
there's any
what's-
interest, they can email us as well. KatraFilmSeries@gmail.com.
KatraFilmSeries@gmail.com, at KatraFilmSeries@Bowery Film Festival.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. What is next? Do you have dates set for the next
Yeah,
festival?
so we have the finale tomorrow, and then we have February 22nd and February 29th. We have another subset of Katra, Battle of Film Schools, geared towards film students. So that's happening February 22nd.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like Battle of the Bands.
Like Battle of Bands, exactly. That's where we got it from. But so it's taking place in Astoria, Queens.
Okay.
At the studio called 3636 Studio. On February 29th, we're at the 3636 Studio. We're doing the Katra Sidebar. So the Katra Sidebar is more of an alternative program where we're able to highlight more filmmakers from diverse backgrounds, from underrepresented communities. So that's something that we're really pushing with that part of the Katra Film Series.
Okay.
And then we have March, I believe, if I have to forget the date, so mid-March we have the New Faces, New Voices, and
What is that about?
that's another film festival to also
Okay.
highlight more diverse filmmakers.
So it seems like that's a big push for you, especially this year.
This year, yeah, definitely, most definitely. It's our second year with that one. So yeah, we have a work cut out for ourselves.
So what do you do when you're not hosting all of these festivals and filming?
Raising a family. I have a daughter at home and a wife. So that's a whole other job.
Do they like to take pictures or film, or is that like?
No, that's my thing.
No?
They don't.
You're the one behind the
My
camera?
wife's homebody. My daughter likes to be. She's more of the like me.
Taking in your footsteps.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Well, Joffrey, thank you so much for joining us today. Like we said, you can find all of Joffrey's work in upcoming film festivals at Katra Film Series at Bowery Film Festival. Please check him out, support him, attend some of these events coming up. Again, thank you to Trendy Tripping, Brooklyn Commons for the space, and WJMS. Jamie, we miss you. Thanks to everyone for tuning in today, and we will see you again soon.